What up, everybody? This is Rama Screen. It's time for another segment of Celeb Interview, and I'm here with the one and only, my good friend David Zayas. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you? Great to see you.
Good to see you too. Yeah, the last time we spoke was on Shine. Thank you again for talking to me. Now this new movie of yours, Force of Nature, co-starring Mel Gibson, Emil Hirsch, Kate Bosworth, and in a nutshell, it's about the gang of thieves pulling a heist during a hurricane. I won't say more because it'll go spoiler territory. But David, what drew you to this project directed by Michael Polish? What attracted you to the script?
Well, the script itself, reading it, I found it very interesting. I love the action in it. I love the circumstances of the film, and it was a character that I always pick roles that are challenging and that are risky. I like to play in that risky area because the most reward comes from that. The challenge is to find the humanity of this. You can call him a psychopath, really, a sociopath, or whatever it is you would define him as. But just to try to find truthful moments in this story, which was just it's wonderfully written. And Michael Polish is just a wonderful director to work with.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you anyway, because you've played villains before in Gotham, and I saw Body Cam recently. You're very good at playing intimidating characters. So, what do you think sets your role, John the Baptist, is the recent one? What do you think it sets John the Baptist apart from the rest of the other villainous characters that you've played?
I think there is an intelligence about him.
Hmm.
His knowledge of art is one of them. I did a lot of research on that. And the fact that there is something missing, there's an empathy, there's an empathy that's missing in this character. And just exploring that was interesting because, you being, playing the other side like Angel Batista on Dexter, who just kind of relied on his heart to be genuine and to be a really good person. There's a lack of that in this character. He's intelligent, but he's also ruthless and he's unempathetic. And so exploring that under the circumstances of where the story took place was interesting for me because it was challenging.
What's it like working with the great Mel Gibson? I noticed that you probably not probably. I noticed that you did not quite share enough screen time with him. But what's it like being in the same movie as working with Mel Gibson?
Well, he's iconic. He's a movie star. He's and you can see that because his work ethic is so amazing. I enjoyed working with him. I learned a lot watching him. It was really, I don't really like, oh, I'm going to do a movie with Mel Gibson because you never know what you're going to see in that person, regardless of what their status is in this business. But when I found that he was extremely, well, we all knew he was talented. We all know he's talented as an actor, as a director. We all know that. But to watch him, his work ethic and how he struggles to find truth in every moment that he does, it was interesting to me, and I learned a lot. And there's a reason why he's at the place where he's at. And
I got to ask about the logistics. I imagine it's quite challenging to be shooting a film in the rain, whether it's fake studio rain or real one. It would be slippery. I would fall a lot, especially drenched wet. What's it like for you, experience as an actor shooting in such filming condition?
Well, I knew from the beginning that it would be grueling.
Mm.
That was part of the attraction to it. But I must say that it was the safest set I've worked in. I don't remember anyone getting hurt. I'm sure maybe they did. I just don't remember it. I think every professional, and by the way, the entire crew was Puerto Rican, from Puerto Rico. And so it was, and they're so professional, they're so good. And the safety aspect of what they did, the safety aspect of how they handled this film was enormous. It was really, I felt safe. Yet there's always a danger that something can happen with wind and water. It's part of what I liked about it. You have to be, because in real life, if that happens, you have to be careful. You have to be careful, and why shouldn't that translate in a film? Yeah, it's a really good film. It moves. It's exciting. There's a lot of social aspects to it. When we shot it, it was during a demonstration that was happening in Puerto Rico, which kind of just gave it that bit of like, urgency and that bit of like danger to it. I think people should watch it because they're going to see that. And they're going to see a really good action film that with a lot of intelligent moments in it.
All right. Final question to you, David, because I'm a huge fan of yours. You've worked with, of course, Mel Gibson. You've worked with Mary J. Blige. You worked with Michael C. Hall, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone. Here's a fun question. So is there a dream actor who you've always wanted to work with that you haven't gotten the chance to yet?
Oh, many. Just off my mind, Benicio del Toro, Morgan Freeman. I would kill to work with those iconic, magnificent actors. So yeah, there's a lot of actors. Those two in particular. I've had my share of working with brilliant actors like Philip Seymour Hoffman, actors like Bruce Willis, George Clooney, and it's an opportunity for me to learn from these teachers, these masters that I just it's invaluable what you learn on these sets of how they deal with conflict, because it's never easy for anybody. So it doesn't come naturally easy, I don't think, for anybody. And watching their work ethic and how they work is what's really rewarding about it.
Well, David, Force of Nature coming out June 30th on digital and VOD. Thank you so much for talking to me, and congratulations. Thank you.